Guys, and welcome to Escape Wheel Watch Reviews. My name is Steve, and today we're going to be reviewing the Heron Mirabel GMT. I received this watch for free, however, I do not get to keep it. It's going on to the next reviewer, sadly, because I really do enjoy this watch. If you guys are interested in this piece, I will, as always, leave a link down in the video description. That just takes you to the Heron website, and you can get some more information about this watch and purchase it. The retail price for this watch is $690 US. That's before any taxes, sales, custom, VAT, discounts, or shipping. The watch comes in 4 different colorways that you can see here. Believe it or not, this is the blue colorway, but it's not too blue, is it? A little bit more on that later. The watch case is made of 316L stainless steel. It is also comes in a PVD gold. They have a sapphire crystal with clear and reflective coating, a push-pull crown, a screw-down case back, 50 meters of claimed water resistance, and the watch is powered by the Miyota 9075 automatic GMT. Each watch ships on a nice deluxe leather strap, which we'll talk about later, and each watch comes in a pretty nice travel case that is nice enough where it's not just going to sit on a shelf somewhere. So I like this watch. I like it so much, I asked Heron how much it would cost to just keep this watch. So yeah, I do really like it. I'm very tempted to purchase it. So let's get into the review and see why. Before we do a quick wrist check for the day. Wearing a watch that just arrived yesterday. This is the Ocean Crawler Bolt. So review for this one will be coming up very soon. A big, chunky, but also very thin integrated dive watch. So yeah, pretty cool look. All right, let's get into dimensions. Got a case diameter of 37.7 millimeters, case thickness of 12 millimeters, 20 millimeter lug width, lug tip to lug tip of 43.3 millimeters, and on the supplied strap, it weighs 65 grams. So I think the size on this is really nice, actually. 37, just under 38 in diameter. You get nice, decent curve down to the case as well. Get some nice case sculpting, which we'll talk about here in just a second. But I mean, it's a very vintage-inspired piece, so I think the size is just about right. You know, this is right on the cusp of where I feel a watch feels a little bit too small for me. Not in this case. It does wear, I'd say, true to size, but I think it's just the case shape, that kind of vintage Cushing case, or what they call a C case. I think it helps make it seem a little bit more substantial. But yeah, I really do like the way this watch wears, so I'm going to go outside right now and throw it on my wrist for you. And here we are on my 7.5-inch wrist, and as you can see, I think it wears great. I really do like the size of it. The case curvature hugs the wrist nicely. Super comfortable. The strap is actually nice too, so yeah, really happy with the setup. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of polishing going on, and the legibility is not the best on this one. I'll definitely admit that, but as far as the overall look goes, really happy with it. And again, it's just super comfortable. And here we are in some more direct sunlight there. You can hopefully see the color of the dial a little bit better. The AR coating is actually pretty good on this watch. It's just the dark dial with the polished accents is a little bit hard to read. But, I mean, the hands are very well finished. The case itself is finished very nicely, too. We'll talk about it here in just a little bit. But, yeah, it just gives you an idea of what it will look like in direct sunlight. All right, let's go throw it on some straps and let's get back to this review. And here we are on a cut-to-size mosaic FKM. So you kind of get that cool pattern on it. This is a black one. I think it goes really good with this, even though this is considered the blue dial. I think it looks really good. This is the one I've been wearing it on mostly, actually. I'll leave the link for all of these straps down in the video description, by the way. And here we are on a Vario vintage leather strap. It's kind of this, not quite suede, but kind of a fuzzy, or just a matte color. I think it looks really good on that. Here we are on a vintage leather strap. This is one just from AliExpress. I'll leave it down below. Gray with the kind of khaki stitching. I think it looks pretty good. Next up, we've got a smooth cut-to-size FKM. This is kind of a baby blue color. You know, there is little hints of blue in this dial, so I figured that would look good, and honestly, it does. Link will be down below for this one as well. These straps are incredible. Really, really love them. And to close this out, throw it on a Milanese mesh. This is one that's lifted off of an old Pagani, but yeah, I think it just gives you an idea of what it would look like, and I actually don't think it looks too bad. There's enough polishing on the top of the case there where the bracelet kind of fits in with it. So yeah, it actually looks pretty decent. What do you guys think? All right, let's go back inside and let's get back to this review. All right, so let's talk about the case finishing. So it's a mixture of brushed and polished surfaces. So everything from top down, as you can see here, is all polished, high polished, really nicely done. You have a polished sloped bezel, looking very good. You do have on the side profile of that bezel, you do have a circular brushing. The tops of the lugs are very nicely polished, as you can see there. We've got some little beveling on the corners as well. So that looks really nice. The transitions between the brushing and the polishing is very sharp, very crisp. On the case sides here, you have a horizontal brushing. Again, very nicely done. No issues that I'm seeing here. And then the case has an undercut on it, which is nicely polished there. So yeah, it kind of sculpts this to make it, look more curved than it really is. But I mean, it just looks excellent. This bottom edge is obviously very soft to the touch. There's no sharp edges on this case anywhere. It looks fantastic. On this side here, you have a 7mm kind of onion style crown with a cabochon or cabocon, I forget what they call it, but basically a resin insert there. And so that's when you set it down. You're not setting it down on the case. You can set it down on the crown there, and that should take all the scuffs and stuff like that and keep it off of the crown, keep it off of the case. So yeah, it's an interesting addition to it. Obviously taken from Cartier. They do that on pretty much all their watches. So it's an interesting addition to this watch. I think it looks pretty good. I like the crown. There's plenty of grip on it. It's just a push-pull crown. But yeah, it looks good. Flipping it to the case back here, you have a world timer style case back. All these engravings here, there's maybe just a little scratchy, but really not that bad at all. You have a hand-painted enamel insert here, which looks pretty cool. I'm not really sure the point of it other than denoting day and night, I think. You have simple notches there to get a tool into if you ever need to get to the miyota inside. The bottom of the case, again, nicely finished, no sharp edges or anything like that, vertically brushed. It's all done very, very nice. Give you a nice look at the case back here. Very cool, very nice case. I mean, the case shape, the finishing is really good. I like it a lot. All right, so let's talk about the crystal. So first things first, we'll test it for sapphire. It's positive for sapphire. So we have a box dome piece of sapphire crystal, and it is a very high dome, super, super nice. This one has some blue anti-reflective coating. They tell me it's going to be clear AR coating on the final version. It is a little bit distracting with the blue, so yeah, I'm guessing they did that because of this little blue hue that you get, or blue halo you get around the outside. So yeah, it will be a clear anti-reflective coating. It's a good crystal. It's a very nice crystal. This is not the best dial to show off on this watch. It's the least legible of the bunch, but I think the crystal itself is actually really, really good. Got a nice big radius on the edge there, so you get lots of distortion, but super clear in the middle there. So yeah, really, really happy with the crystal on this watch. So getting up real close, talking about the dial here. So we have the blue version. So you can see the inner circle there is kind of this dusty bluish gray color. I wrote them and I was asking, did I get the right one? Because I requested the blue. I thought it was going to be more blue than it is, even though it does match the pictures that they showed. But it is a very dark and kind of grayish blue, and it's mostly just in that center there. There's no, I would say it's not blue in the sunburst. And then it's kind of black on the outer ring there. So just something to know. If you're looking for a bright blue, this is definitely not it. This is a very subtle blue, but it looks excellent. It really went well with my wardrobe, I'll say that. So printed around the outside, you have the 24-hour track, and that's just printed on a black part of the dial there. And then you have this railroad minute track here. And then inside of that, you have applied indices, Roman numeral indices. They look really, really good. Very, very nicely done. I mean, this is even a pre-production unit, and everything is aligned nicely. Everything is polished nicely, and it just looks excellent. That ring that those Roman numerals are sitting on, it is a sunburst ring there, so you can kind of see the light play off of that as I move it around here. It's a very subtle sunburst on this version, but it is there, and it definitely separates out the dial. This is a very sectored dial. In the middle here, we have our Heron logo there with some crosshairs, which I love. So yeah, it's all just done very, very nice. I mean, it's a pretty busy dial, but super clean, and I really, really enjoy it. The handset that they chose, also love it. It's a faceted alpha style minute and hour hand, as you can see there. Good size on those. The GMT hand reaches right out past the minute track, which is what it should do, and it's kind of got the black enamel paint on the shaft of it there. It looks really, really good. I like the shape of it. I like the painting of it. And then we have a capped seconds hand. It's sweeping along nicely there. So really, really happy with the handset on it. Again, it's multifaceted, so this model is not super legible, but it's about as legible as it can be, I'll say. So really, really happy with the handset, really happy with the dial on this. It looks awesome. Even the other colors look fantastic. The white dial, I will mention, the white dial does use actual blued hands, so yeah, that's nice to see as well. But yeah, go check out those other colors, because I think the brown looks fantastic. I even think the black and gold, which I'm usually not a fan of, I think that looks awesome too. So yeah, I think they just kind of nailed all the colors on this one. All right, so talking about the movement inside, it is the Miyota 9075. It is a true GMT, so we'll get to the settings here in just a second. But it's a very nice movement, very accurate, 28,800 beats per hour, 42 hours of power reserve. It hacks, hand winds. It does have a single directional winding rotor, so there's times where you can hear that rotor spinning in the back. That's really my only complaint with these movements. This one, without the date window, gets rid of one of my complaints with this movement. So yeah, the only real complaint I have is that rotor. It's not too bad on this watch. Some of them are pretty bad. This one, it's kind of somewhere in the middle. I do notice it, but I definitely noticed it in other watches more. So just something to note. Here's how this one has been running. Again, this is a pre-production unit, and it's running -2 seconds a day. You cannot complain with that at all. So the movement is operated by this 3 o'clock crown here. It's just a push-pull crown. So this first position is your hand winding. Second position, there's a second position here, is your hour hand. So you can see your hour hand jumping there. And you can go back and forward on it. And then the third position hacks the movement here, and this is where you set your time. So this is a true or a flyer GMT. So your GMT hand will be set to your home time zone, and then as you travel between time zones, you can jump forward or backwards the hour hand without messing up your time setting. So it did jump that without hacking the movement, which is pretty helpful. So yeah, that's the advantage of a flyer GMT. So yeah, really happy with the movement. This thing is, the Miyota 9000 has been around for a very long time. There's known to be accurate and reliable, and you're not going to have any problems with this one. All right, so let's talk about the strap on the watch. So the strap is a Deluxe leather strap. So I'm pretty sure it is branded there. Yep, so it's branded Deluxe there, branded Deluxe on this side. You have quick release spring bars. Let's see what it says down here. 16 millimeter 316L steel. So it's 20 millimeters, tapers down to 16 millimeters. You have one floating keeper, one stationary keeper. You got a Heron signed buckle there, and it's a really interesting buckle. It's not one that I've ever seen before. So they're not just using some off the shelf part, which is nice. It's a nice buckle. It's not sharp or anything like that. It didn't bother my wrist anyway. So yeah, really happy with the strap. It's kind of got some decent padding here towards the wrist, and then very thin where all the holes are there. My only issue really is I'm on the last hole for my 7.5 inch wrist. So if you have a bigger wrist than me, you're gonna have to look at other straps, I think. But besides that, the strap is very nice. I mean, it smells good, it feels good, I think it looks really good. All the stitching is nice and clean. It's got sealed edges as well. And it's like I said, it's padded, so it is got a little bit of stiffness towards the wrist there, but it'll break in nicely. It'll break in very nicely, I think. Super smooth and comfortable on this bottom side. So I believe these straps are like $100 or something like that if you buy them right from Deluxe. So the fact that you're getting it on this watch, they threw in a very nice strap for you, and I think it looks really good. So there you go, guys. That is the Heron Mirabel. I think it's a really nice offering. I mean, there's not a whole lot in this space, this kind of dressy GMT. Not many companies are doing it. I think it's a smart idea. You know, a lot of people go into the office and need to track a different time zone, like myself. And I've been wearing this in the office. I think it fits right in. It's very nice, not super dressy, but dressy enough. And yeah, the convenience of the GMT is nice for me. And I just think overall the design is excellent. The finishing is really good. The strap is super nice. The packaging, the company itself are all just top notch. So yeah, I'm really happy with the watch. I'm very, very, very tempted to pick one of these up. So yeah, I think you guys are also going to really like this watch. I think that's it for me. If you guys are interested in this one, I'll be leaving a link down in the video description. Go check it out. I think that's it for me though. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.